clear that soon. I'll be getting supper.
I shan't be long.
The way she's doing that, you'd think Matt were getting married again.
Sooty were married in. Time he had a new one.
Well, you're getting wages now, anyway. Regular, I mean. Leastways, promised regular.
I'd like to know where he gets it from.
It's his business, not ours.
So you keep telling us. If he gets it fair and above board, why has he been so secretive about it all?
I'll put this stuff on the sideboard and I can get on.
Oh, mind that bun, it's only one of matches. I'll take Jacket. What with cars coming and whisking him off and then telegrams. What business could he have at Feathers? That's what I'd like to know.
There's lots of business meetings held in hotels.
From what I hear of Feathers, it's mostly loose business.
What you'll hear is from gossips who've never been inside the place.
Oh, well, there's no smoke without the fire.
Anyway, Jack's old enough to know what he's about. Whatever happens, you're not likely to get burned. Here, take this. Work over here. We're not half ready.
What's all that then?
Just getting Sugden up for interview.
They're not for 2 days yet.
It's as well to be ready. I thought I'd come into Bradford with you. Make a day out if naught else.
That'll be all right, will it, Ma?
She's a free agent. I don't run a life.
I'll leave you and Joe with all the work.
As well we get used to how it'll be if you get the job.
That's another thing. Where's Man Jack was going to get to do his share at work?
I expect he's not got round to it yet. Are the hens all right?
Oh, we've made the run and they're in it. But free ranging them's going to lose any profit there was in keeping them.
No doubt with all money he's got, Jack fancies himself as a gentleman farmer. No need to worry about making it pay.
Oh, do give over, Peggy. You do go on about him.
Well, if he won't let on to anyone else what he's been up to, why didn't he tell you? You're his mother.
You ever tell me everything you were up to?
Hey, how long do we have to wait for supper round here?
I'm just getting it done. Clear that away, Peggy. You can finish later. Thanks, Matt.
Shall I lay for Jack?
No, he won't be back till later, I don't expect.
Oh, where's he gone to this time?
Telegram came. Next thing we knew, he'd hired a car and gone bolting off to Feathers at Connelton. God knows what for.
He's going to Feathers tonight?
He's gone. What do you know about it?
Didn't think he'd be going till Wednesday. She weren't supposed to turn up till then.
She?
Aye. He's meeting his lady friend there. And it's not Marion Wilkes either. No, she'll miss him worse luck.
Thank you.
Could you find Miss Wallace for me, please?
Wallace? She's a guest, is she, sir?
Yeah.
Do you know her room number?
No.
Well, I'm afraid I can't find anyone of that name.
Well, I had a telegram saying... Oh. Is there a Mrs. Sugden?
Oh, room 22, sir.
Tell her Mr. Sugden's here, will you?
Jack, darling. I was just coming down and I saw you. Wasn't that lucky?
You weren't supposed to be here till Wednesday.
Oh, I knew you'd be impatient to see me.
Like hell I am.
Jackie, darling, what a way to greet your wife.
Where's your room?
First floor, and it's quite delightful. We'll have dinner sent up, shall we?
No.
Maybe you are impatient after all.
Come on.
Was that Mr. and Mrs. Sugden just going upstairs?
Yes, sir.
Are they staying long?
Only one night, but Mrs. Sugden did say to hold the room in case they changed their minds.
Thank you.
Now go to sleep. I'm not coming up there to you again. If you've nothing better to do, you can help.
You used to court that Jack Sugden, didn't you?
If I'd had any sense, I'd have stuck to him and all.
Yeah, but you didn't get a chance though, did you? He hopped off before you could nab him. I heard he's got a lot of money now then. Well, what business is he in? Have you got the sulks then, have you?
I'm not thanking you for making me look a fool in the Woolpack.
Well, you asked for it, didn't you? Drinking with strange men in a pub's no way for a wife to behave.
He asked me to have a drink. More than you ever do.
One thing, you're not so good liar.
He asked me.
You mean you went in there and hung around waiting for him to pick you up?
I was going to buy myself a drink.
What, and he just come over and said, "Oh, hello, Ruth, can I buy you a drink?"
Oh, go away.
I hear Jack Sugden's been drinking in there most nights since he got back. You went in there hoping to meet him, didn't you?
Lot of help it'll be if I did. I'm stuck with you.
Hey, if you got a cloth, I'll do the drying up.
You sick or something?
No, I'm just making up, that's all. Where's the cloth? Come on, get on with it. I was a bit hasty in the wool pack the other night, I'm sorry.
What's got into you?
Nothing, I just said I'm sorry, all right?
Well, it makes a nice change. How long's it going to last?
Oh, you're a lovely girl, Ruth. Come on, give us a kiss. You know, thinking it over, I can see you wanted to have a chat about old times. See how your old friend Jack was. I mean, there's a lot of difference between that and just chatting to some yob that's on the make. And you're a very pretty girl, very desirable. I mean, you can't blame me for being anxious about you.
I can look after myself, thank you.
Yeah, but it doesn't look good, does it? A woman going into a pub on her own. I mean, if you want to talk to Jack Sugden, well, I mean, it's only natural you should. Why don't you go and see him at the farm? Well, I don't mind staying in and looking after the kids.
Are you sure you enjoyed it?
Yes, of course I did.
Well, you seem in a great hurry to get away, that's all.
An hour and a bit's plenty of time for a meal.
We've nothing special to rush for.
Well, love, I thought we ought to have a look in at our local.
Yes, but
The Woolpack, is it called? I haven't been in there yet, and I should, don't you think, get to know people.
well, they're not very forthcoming.
Well, villagers are like that. Close, till they get to accept you. Come on, let's see how they take to us.
Someone you know?
I thought it was.
Well, don't just stand there. You're supposed to be buying me champagne.
No, can't say. He was here once, a week or so back, with well-dressed fella. That's the only stranger I've seen him with.
Talking business, really?
Didn't let on, but the fella with him had a very classy car.
American?
Can't tell one from t'other. But I've not seen its like round here before.
How do you do? How do you do? Cold evening?
It is that. From far, have you?
No, we're locals. Well, now, we're just taking the house up the way. I'll have a whiskey. Double, please. And gin?
Yes, with tonic, please.
You'll be the gentleman that's taking Pickersgill's house up the main road, then?
That's right. Wilkes.
Well, nice to meet you. Merrick's the name. Tom Merrick.
My daughter, Marion.
Oh, evening, miss. I'll have another pint, please, Amos.
Have it on me.
Oh, very kind of you, sir. Very nice indeed. You'll not know many people round here, then, yet?
No, only the Sugdens. They've got the farm below us.
Oh, yeah. We were just talking about them, weren't we, Amos?
Young Joe's in here most nights. Happen he's trying malt sugar for a change.
That's up by Langfell, isn't it?
Aye, where he usually drinks.
Oh, I like to spread my custom, you know. Your health, Mr. Wilkes.
Cheers. They've been at the farm a long time, I believe.
He'd know more about that than me. I've only been here, what, 7, 8 years?
82, sir.
Oh, right, thanks. Have one yourself, will you?
Oh, thank you, sir. I'll join you with that.
Are you a farmer?
That's right, miss. When I get the chance, you know. Not a lot of work round here.
You mean you're out of work?
That's right, sir, yes. Well, I get work, you know, in the lambing times, and haymaking, things like that, but there's nothing regular, mostly small farms, you see. Hill farms, like.
Thanks.
There's not a lot of work round here, eh? Right, Amos?
Not a lot, but there's some not that fond of work either.
There are some layabouts, he's right there. But I reckon most men will do a hard day's work given half a chance.
Can you do most things on a farm?
Oh, I reckon I could turn me on to anything, miss. I've been around a farm all my life.
Well, Jack Sugden is looking for someone.
Jack Sugden?
Yes, he said he wanted a skilled man to help out. Might be worth having a word with him.
Ah. Aye, might at that.
So you're really going to look for a job then?
Well, there's nothing for me here, is there?
Oh, I don't know. Looks as though Jack's ready to spend a bit of money.
Aye, and he'll need it. You need to be best part a millionaire to run Farmer's Hobby. You reckon old Wilkes has got much?
You know that better than me.
Only maybe that's why Jack's interested in her. Looking for a boss, are you?
I am looking for Jack.
Well, he's the boss. We're just workers, you see. Dirty.
Shut up, Joe.
Just want to make it plain we know our place.
Jack went off on some business yesterday. He's not back yet.
Do you know when he will be back?
He never lets on what he's up to.
Well, when you see him, would you tell him I'd like a word with him?
Aye.
Thank you. Oh, by the way, Joe, we went to the Feathers. It was marvellous. But you got it wrong about the Wednesdays. It's not a special night.
You went to Feathers?
Last night. My father's delighted with it.
See anybody you know there?
No? Why?
Doesn't matter.
Should I have seen someone? Is he getting at something?
You know Joe.
Yes. Bye-bye, Matt.
Bye. You told her to go to Feathers, didn't you?
They wanted a nice place to eat.
You hoped she'd see Jack there with that woman. You knew he was meeting her there.
Oh.
The way you're going at them, you'd think Matt were visiting Queen. It's no life for a man, city life.
Grandad, will you shut up?
I'm just passing a remark.
Well, you've been passing them ever since I got polishing out. Just give it a rest, will you?
But Matt's not the sort of bloke. He'd never settle down in city. What's up there?
Up and Jack's back. Oh.
He's changed, that lad. He used to be always smiling. Hey, did you see young Joe just then?
You two been having words? It's naught to do with me.
He came in, he come in, and out again without a word. To do with that woman, I'll bet. That Wilkes girl.
What are you going to do about that?
About what?
Ah, Jack. He must have spent the night at Feathers with that woman our Joe was on about.
That's Jack's business. Nothing to do with me, or you, or Joe.
Can't do anything wrong, can he?
What's that mean?
Well, if it were me or Joe, playing about like Jack does, you'd soon have some words to say about it.
If you'd done something wrong, I would. But what's Jack done wrong?
Where's he been all night for a start?
Oh, be your age, Peggy. Jack's a grown man. If, and I say if, he's been away for the night with a woman, there's nothing I can do about it. He can live his life his own way.
Aye, well, our Joe's got his own life to lead and all.
Am I stopping him? Or you, for that matter?
Jack does. He got in the way with him over that Marion Wilkes, and then he goes off to Feathers.
We don't know he's gone off with anyone. As for that Wilkes girl, if she doesn't know her own mind, there's nothing I can do to make it up for her.
Maybe not. But you could tell Jack to watch his step and have a bit of thought for others. Because if you don't, I will.
Sun's come out. I think I'll make most of it.
Dad,
What?
do you think Jack's behaving honest with us?
I'm not saying he's dishonest, Annie, but you were always a bit soft on him.
Matt! Matt, have you got van keys?
They're in it. Where you going?
Never you mind.
You like all this, don't you?
Aye. Hard to believe we live in an overcrowded island.
We're lucky.
What I've got, I've worked for. That isn't quite luck.
Some people don't even have the chance to work.
You thinking of that fellow in the pub? He didn't look too unhappy on it.
Were you ever out of work?
I'm out of work now, aren't I?
That's by choice, and it won't last for long.
We'll see. What about you? Do you want something to do?
I think I would.
Right.
Yes.
Come on home and make me a cup of coffee.
It's all fixed, Wally. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit. Well, she agreed. I'm having all the necessary documents sent to a solicitor. Old Jacobson, I think. No, I haven't. I shall in the next few days. Now, don't jump to conclusions. No woman's worth that. Bye.
$182? Oh, Jack, I've been wondering where you got to.
Been looking for me?
Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. Where are you?
Leeds. I had to dash over on some business. We're just looking, or was it something in particular?
You do want someone to work on the farm, don't you? Yes. Well, I think I found someone. A man called Merrick. He's an experienced farm worker, and he's looking for a job.
Did you tell him to call at the farm?
Yes, but I wanted to warn you first. I mean, I didn't want him to arrive without my having mentioned it to you. Would have looked a bit presumptuous.
I wouldn't have minded.
It might have looked as if I'd promised him the job. But I haven't. I mean, I just told him to call up.
You've got too much of a conscience. Let it rest.
You seem rather a nice man.
Well, if he's willing to work, I shall be glad of him. Now, are you doing anything tonight? No. Right, then meet me at the Woolpack, 7:30ish, okay?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you know there was a residents' association in Beckindale?
I thought it was big enough.
Well, it is. There's an article in here, well, a report, really, of a meeting. I thought I might join.
Are you going to have black or white?
White. No black. No, I'll have white, but no sugar. I've decided to cut out sugar.
If you really want to lose weight, you should go on a diet.
That'll be the very last resort. Ah, thank you. Especially now I've found the feathers. Are you coming out there tonight?
I'm seeing Jack Sugden.
Oh. Has he told you yet what he was up to in London before he came back to the farm?
I've never asked him.
You don't know much about him, then?
I don't suppose he knows very much about me, come to that.
That's hardly the same thing, is it?
Daddy, are you getting at something?
Well, I don't want to drag up the past, but think on. He could be married.
Oh, Daddy, of course he's not.
How can you be sure?
Well, I just know he's not.
Well, there's something to be said for women's intuition, I suppose. But fathers aren't so easily satisfied. When you see him tonight, ask him.
Hey, was that a cup of tea?
Smell it, did you?
No, I weren't sleeping.
Well, a very good imitation.
Well, I was thinking. I always think best with my eyes shut.
Well, I'm sure. Nod off better, too.
You know, you can't blame a mother for favouring her first. First come always gets most fussing.
I gave Jack no favours over Peggy and Joe.
Nay, happen you smiled on him a bit more than others, that's all. Yes, it's always chick out at nest that gets most attention. You know that.
Makes her more careful of one she's left with. Think on that.
I mind when you met Jacob after we got back here to house and you'd gone on your honeymoon. Your mum, well, she cried a bit.
It's the way mothers have at weddings. I shed a few tears over Peggy's. I'm not ashamed of it either.
Aye, but we're different for her, you know. It's more difficult for your mum, you being the only one. After you'd gone, the house were empty for her. No matter how a man tries, he'll never understand what kids mean to women.
I'm not. But it's a great help to know they mean something to him. And me nor Mum ever had out to complain of with you, Dad.
Is Mr. Sugden in? I mean, is he staying here, like?
Sugden?
Aye, Jack Sugden.
Just a moment. Oh, no, Mr. and Mrs. Sugden left this morning.
Mrs. Sugden?
That's right. Mrs. Sugden's...
Oh, Joe's not back yet.
No.
Funny him dashing off like that.
Things seem to be coming to a pretty pass lately. Most times I'm left to do everything myself.
Not for long, though, eh? Peggy's going to make a proper gentleman out of you, eh?
Take more a suit to do that for me.
Any sign of Joe?
He'll be all right. He's been off before often enough.
Just got a feeling something's happened, that's all.
What sort of thing?
Oh, no. He went off, I suppose.
Well, he was certainly in a tearing hurry.
Joe can take care of himself. Where's Peggy?
Last time I saw her, she was trying to find the best tie to go with your suit.
She's not much choice. I've only 3 ties in the world, and I think they're all the same colour.
It were Joe's ties she were going through.
Oh, she has got the bit between her teeth.
Matt, do you really want to go and work in Bradford?
I haven't done it myself to think of, have I? It's Peggy and Kiddy too when he comes along.
That's all very well. But you're entitled to give your own life a chance, too.
Aye. Well, we'll see what turns out.
I'll stick to just 2 courses and have a good walk tomorrow to make up for it. You won't be late, will you?
I'll be before you, I expect.
Now, mind what I said. An honest man's got nothing to fear from a few questions. A girl's got everything to lose if she doesn't ask them. Bye-bye.
Your Joe was in. He's not been gone many minutes.
Oh?
I came in almost as soon as I opened the door. All right, is he?
As far as I know, why?
Well, he didn't look too happy. He had a couple of drinks, sat in the corner there like he had toothache. I haven't took for that, mind.
You feeling all right?
I don't know. Just funny.
It's for you. It's that Wilkes girl, I think.
Hello?
Jack? Well, Jack, can you come over? There's been a terrible crash at the gate.